How's it going, everyone? The PlayStation Plus monthly lineup for the Essential tier for the month of October has been officially revealed. I think some people are going to see this as a bit of a drop-off from the recent offerings. However, all things considered, maybe it's me being a little bit too positive these days, and maybe a little bit too easy to be satisfied, but I still think it's a pretty solid month, all things considered, man. I think you're getting some quality stuff here. So let's talk about the PlayStation Plus monthly offerings for the month of October. First of all, you have Hot Wheels Unleashed, so you'll have that on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. You'll have Injustice 2, and you will have Super Hot. So those are your three games. Just to get that out of the way right away, we'll get into each of them more in depth. Remember that this is the baseline tier, the bottom tier, the Essential tier. That's $9.99 a month, or I believe it's $60 a year. PlayStation Plus Essential, Extra, and Premium members can add these three titles to their game library from Tuesday, October the 4th until Monday, October the 31st. The PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium game catalog lineup for October will be announced later this month. Well, guys, there's only a couple days left during this month, so it's either going to be announced tomorrow or maybe on the 30th, and that update will be coming sometime in the middle of the month as far as the Extra and Premium catalogs being refreshed. Fingers crossed here for the Premium catalog to actually get some quality titles, because it's been quite barren as far as that's concerned for a little while now. And I think that's the area where the majority of people want improvement on. However, let's assess the Essential tier this month. Okay, so first of all, we have Hot Wheels Unleashed. Now, this game is only a year old. It came out back in September of 2021. And I know Hot Wheels might be something that we are a little bit nostalgic with. However, this game itself got a really strong reception, all things considered. It's priced at $49.99, so it's also, from a value standpoint, a pretty solid offering. The game notes: collect the best vehicles in the Hot Wheels universe, build spectacular tracks, and dive into breathtaking races. The most iconic and sought-after Hot Wheels vehicles are waiting for you. Get ready to make them race at full speed, always running. Prove your skills by competing in awesome races, and get ready for pure fun. Drift, charge the booster, and launch yourself into spectacular loops, but be careful. If you're too slow, gravity will do its job. The bigger challenge, the greater the glory. Race side by side with your friends in split-screen mode for 2 players, or face up to 12 opponents in online challenges and create the shape of your trap. Waiting to host your races are enormous interactive environments with their own distinguishing features, where every object can become an integral part of the track. Unleash your creativity with the most exciting track editor ever. Build your track by taking advantage of what surrounds you and create amazing layouts inside and outside the race course. Bend and stretch the iconic orange piece and loop special boosters, obstacles, and special elements to make an incredible amusement park for your race. And race in your world. Furnish in your own personal room with a huge number of elements that you'll collect during your adventure, and host the most amazing races inside it. So there you go with Hot Wheels Unleashed. Again, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 owners will be able to take advantage of that. The game does have a PS5 version, so quite possibly the most disappointing thing about this month is, yes, you'll get Injustice 2, and Injustice 2 is a great offering. However, it is not the Ultimate Edition. It's not the Legendary Edition, whatever they call it, with all the additional content. Injustice 2 is the base game, and it's a great base offering, and definitely one you'll want to check out. However, there's just so much to this game as far as additional content that just getting the base game is a little bit of a bummer. Injustice 2 is an incredibly well-received fighting game, though, and it has a solid solo component as well. I'm not a big DC guy or anything like that, but obviously you have a star-studded roster of characters available here, and something that everybody is going to be wanting to check out. It's a game that, you know, you can invite a couple friends over, have a good time with, and, you know, you don't have to get too into it. So definitely go check that out as well. That's going to be one that is a worthwhile checkout. However, again, I think from a value standpoint, had that been the Legendary Edition, people would have been so excited for that, and I think that would have taken this plus a monthly lineup from like a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10, literally to an 8, 8.5 out of 10, so that is a little bit of a bummer. And lastly, you do have the smash hit first-person shooter in Super Hot, blurring the lines between cautious strategy and unbridled mayhem. Super Hot is the FPS in which time moves only when you move, no regenerating health bars, no conveniently placed ammo drops. It's just you outnumbered and outgunned, grabbing the weapons of fallen enemies to shoot, slice, and maneuver through a hurricane of slow-motion bullets. Super Hot's polished, minimalist visual language helps you concentrate on the most important, on the fluidity of gameplay and cinematic beauty of the fight. Obviously, a super replayable game. Precision and accuracy are of utmost importance, and you know, a very enjoyable game that a lot of people checked out. Had a VR release as well that turned out to be quite good. The smash hit FPS where time moves only when you move. So Super Hot is the last of the offering. So as far as like the two marquee titles go, I guess you would consider that to be Hot Wheels and Injustice, given that Hot Wheels is the cross-gen game, and then Super Hot as your tertiary game. I feel like that's a pretty good offering, and in fact, Injustice 2 is available in the PlayStation Plus Extra tier. So in actuality, yeah, when you consider that factor as well, that's a little bit of a bummer. So my perception of this lineup, like, it's still a good lineup, but yeah, if you have an extra subscription, dang, the value just lessens, and that's something you gotta be worried about when it comes to PlayStation Plus and the monthly offerings, given that, you know, when you have so many of these different subscription services, when you have these different tiers, you'll want to minimalize the crossover and the redundant titles as much as possible so you can retain as much value as possible. That's why if you have a PlayStation Plus subscription and let's say an EA Play subscription, the value lessens across those two. So that's something to consider for sure. That would have been remedied had Injustice 2 been the Legendary Edition, but yeah, them's the breaks on this one, I guess, and hopefully, you know, Sony and PlayStation realize that is something people are going to be on the lookout for, where there is crossover. That just lessens the value, and it's kind of a waste of a game, because I know a lot of people, yeah, they're skipping out on Plus Premium. A ton of people want the Plus Extra route because you can get it for, what is it, $80, $90 a year, and the offerings are pretty good, but you just don't want that those offerings to also lessen the value of having an Essential tier subscription, so that's a real big bummer, but you know, that's just the reality you're gonna deal with when it comes to these subscription services. So, you know, a lot of credit to Hot Wheels Unleashed. That's a well-received game. A lot of credit to Super Hot. That's a very iconic game. Maybe a game everybody owns, which might be an issue as well. But, yeah, the reality you're facing with Injustice 2, and unfortunately that being a PlayStation Plus Extra title, does lessen the value of that. Again, the full lineup for Plus Extra and Premium will be revealed later this month. You only got a couple days left for this month, so that's probably going to be revealed here very, very soon. Hopefully we'll get some quality titles rotating in as far as that's concerned, and hopefully going into the future we can lessen the amount of extra titles that will be an Essential as well. But yeah, reality of the situation there. We've already seen EA Play titles in the Essential tier as well, so that's something to consider. But that's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sorry I was a bit all over the place in this video trying to get it out, but again, thank you for watching. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let us know your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.